Morning, everyone. It is Monday, August 29th. It is workshop week. It is officially back to school for this teacher. So this is going to be kind of a week in the life of, not a classroom prep or anything like that, even though I'll be doing some classroom prep. So welcome, my name is Jamison from Lessons with Coffee. If you're new here, and most of you are, you can find me on Instagram, same handle. Otherwise, let's get this party started. It's about 7:30, and I'm a half hour early, but I have to go to the bathroom so bad. So I'm gonna go in and do that, and then we'll get into my classroom.
I somehow lost 2 video clips. Being new to YouTube and using iMovie and doing this all on my cell phone has made this a little bit difficult, but we'll get there, period. I just said that like a voice text. Anyway, the 2 video clips that you are missing are mostly just me coming in and saying that I got in a little bit early and breakfast was going to start in about 10 minutes. I had a coworker come in and we discussed some things about my room setup, and then I made a plan for the day. We had a meeting from 8 a.m. until noon. Then I came in and started working on this.
Okay, I hung up on you because it was turning into a really long video and I didn't really know what I was going to do. I got all of these hung up, and then I started hanging up like mentor sentences stuff. So this is Miss Fifth's. I hope it's, no. Hello, Fifth? Oh, hey, Fifth? I'll link it, I promise. I'm not very good with names. So I'm gonna be using that. And then I think that board is gonna just be for like extra teaching things. This one is gonna be for like math. We're gonna be doing something very similar to mentor sentences, but with math. So we're going to be doing that there. And then these, I think I'm going to be using for social studies and science. I moved, so this used to be over here, and that's where I kept headphones. But I'm going to move headphones to, because I've got the one iPad cart. The other iPad cart's on the other side of the room, but I think it's going to be fine still. So that's about as far as I got today. We got our take-home folders. So I put one of those on each desk. So tomorrow I'll have a little bit of time in the afternoon. We have district-wide PD in the morning, and then I'll have a little bit of time in the afternoon. And then Wednesday, I have all day on Wednesday to kind of finish getting prepped. So tomorrow I hands down have to make sure that I have everything into the printer so that I have that for Wednesday morning. Otherwise, I'll have to, if it doesn't come on Wednesday morning, I'll have to waste paper by like copying it myself, which I'm not really supposed to be doing. So anyway, that is it. So see ya Tuesday.
Good morning. It's Tuesday, I think the 30th.
My curling iron is on, so we have to wear these shirts. So I don't really have an option for them wearing them today. We just had our bathtub refinished, and we only have one shower in our house, so I don't get a shower. So I'm gonna curl my hair today. Today our schedule is we have meetings in the morning at our school, then we have to go to the high school for like district-wide like pep rally. So we're gonna go do that, and then we get classroom time from like 2:15. I'll have to leave at 4:15 tops because I have to pick the boys up today. So hopefully I don't lose any videos today. We'll see what happens.
Listen, I am no beauty blogger. Right now I'm putting on caffeine solution to under my eyes. Let's get rid of those bags. Right, I'll finish getting ready after a cup of coffee. Hey y'all, so I actually got here pretty early. It's 7:47. I got here pretty early, but as I was coming in, there's a new employee that wasn't here yesterday. So I did the right thing and gave him a tour around our school. Friends, this is my plug to make sure you bring and keep like a toothbrush here. Not trying to be weird, but guess who totally forgot to brush her teeth today? So I'm gonna find my toothbrush. It's in here somewhere. I don't know where, but I've got one in here. And brush my teeth before this meeting. Ding. Today was kind of exhausting. We sat outside. They got somebody, and I don't remember her name. I'll have to look it up. They got somebody that was from our district that was on The Voice to come in and like do a concert for us and get us hyped up. And it was really hot and we were all sweating and we had to wear these really dark t-shirts that say choose our district. And then we got a free lunch from our union. Then we had to sit in the auditorium for a presentation about letters, which is good, but I'm already doing letters, so I felt like it was kind of a waste of my time. And my teammates aren't allowed to do letters. So our district is deciding that pre-K through 4 gets to do letters, but 5 and 6 doesn't. We have to look at our social studies and science standards. So they were kind of feeling bitter too. And then we came back and I helped a new teacher get a computer and learn how to use the printer. So I didn't really get much done today. So tomorrow's it. And I will have to get it all done and pretty before people come in. I did get these super cute pencils from Amanda, and I'll link it. So each kid is gonna get one of these pencils. So I did put out one of those at each desk and their take-home folder at each desk. That's about it. So I'll show you more stuff tomorrow, hopefully. Oh, and I made a bunch of copies. I sent a bunch of stuff to the copy center, so hopefully that all comes in. So I'll show it all to you tomorrow. Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow. Oh, also I found out I have to wear another men's shirt tomorrow for open house. And I'm really upset about it because I got a really cute rainbow dress from the loft. And I can't wear it. I can't wear it on the first day. I can't wear it on the second day either. Good morning. It's Wednesday, 31st of August. I didn't even have to look at my watch to tell you that today. I have to wear this fantastic PBIS shirt. So I'm not super pleased with my outfit. My hair is a mess. So this is Meet the Teacher. But I guess, like, come as you are. This is me. I am just dropped off the boys at daycare. I'm on my way. Last night I didn't sleep very good. It wasn't that I was having dreams or anything. I just, I have restless legs and I just didn't sleep well. And at 3:45, Frankie actually slept all night, which he hasn't done ever. And I woke up at like 3:45. I don't know if my body was just like, hey, wait a second, you didn't wake up to feed a baby. So I woke up at 3:45 and couldn't sleep. So I've been up since then. So plan is to get in and start finishing up some bulletin boards because my team is meeting at 10 to kind of get everything like lined up, and then lunch on our own, and open house starts at 3:30. So lots to film today, and moving forward we'll just kind of go as we can. So come along. There. I have a few things that I gotta make on my computer, which are like my little things that I'll put up for if parents feel like they want to donate to the classroom, they can. So that's what I'm starting with, so that I can just do one print. And then I think I'm gonna put up my bulletin board that's on the outside of the classroom when you come in. Oh, And then I have to paint these little signs that say like, oh, hey, 5th grade, oh, hey, 6th grade. So that's what I'm doing right now. Duh. Okay, so things got really busy and I then just started working and making copies and kind of forgot that I needed to turn on my camera and talk to you a little bit. So I'm sorry about that. This is new. I'll get to it. I'll figure it out. But I'll show you something that I'm making. So I'm making these little signs. So I painted it black. You saw me do that. And then I just printed this out on paper and I'm going to glue it down so that kids and parents can take pictures. And then I have to make another one for 5th grade. So I'm going to do that and then clean up because I got an hour before open house. So here we go. Here we go. It's 3 o'clock. See you later. Okay, so I don't have a ton of time. I'll go over like everything that I put out for open house tomorrow morning. I have to run to Theodore's open house at his school. So it went okay. I have 28 kids and I only had 10 students show up. So I'm a little sad about that, but it's kind of par for the course. I had 2 siblings, so maybe they just didn't come because they already know me and they kind of know my style and my email address and they're connected on Seesaw already and you know, all of that. So maybe they just didn't come to open house because they already know me. I don't know. I'm going to try to think positively and that's what it is. There are definitely, though, quite a few students on my roster that I have no idea who they are. I don't have any of their siblings, and it's what it is. So, I will tomorrow morning, though, give you an overview of kind of what I put out, what kids did, and what families did. And then we have meetings in the morning from 8 until, I want to say 11. I don't remember, but I think it's like 11. And I want to say that that's what it is. And then I have a brief working lunch with my team because one of my coworkers has to leave early for her student or her son's open house. So, we're going to do a working lunch and then the rest of the day I have for my classroom. And then Friday, we have the entire day for our classroom, no meetings or anything like that. So, I will see you tomorrow and I'm coming up to a stop sign. So that's perfect. So I can actually like stop, look at the camera and turn it off. I hope you have a great day. Bye. Good morning. It's Thursday, September 1st. I'm very tired today. We had open house last night, like I said, and then I went straight to Theodore's open house, and I'm just tired. My body is kind of hurting. So it's a double fisting coffee kind of day. I knew that Dunkin' Donuts was giving out free coffee, but I stopped at Caribou because I don't know what Dunkin' Donuts has, and I get really bad anxiety when I'm standing there in a line and there's people behind me. Don't judge me. It is 8:52 and we have meetings that start, PBIS meetings, lunchroom meetings, that kind of stuff. at 8, from like 8 to 11. We have lunch from 11 to 12, and then the rest of the day is our classroom work, but we're doing a working lunch with my coworkers. So I'll see you guys later. Happy Thursday. Okay, so we got out of our super fun meeting about PBIS, and then we did some team building thing, which was like a kind of like minute to win it games, and then we had to total up our points. My team ended up winning because I'm incredibly competitive, so of course we won. Just kidding. And then we met as a team, and I love my team, but I get very overwhelmed. I think we all work different ways, and it's a good example for kids, but it's very overwhelming. So I'm taking a quick minute to decompress. I haven't eaten yet, and it is 1:30, which is a problem. So I'm going to go eat. And then my goal is to finish the bulletin boards that are on the like chalkboards. These ones that are behind me. Figure out what I'm going to do with the bulletin boards that are like on the other side of the room. And maybe these ones too. Figure out like what I'm doing with that space. That's usually like my check-in, check-out for breakfast. So figure that out. Yeah. Okay, I got my shiz together a little bit more. I'm going to eat something still, but I'm going to do a working lunch. So I started my laminator, and I started a pile of stuff that I need to laminate. And then I can kind of work on that throughout the day. I do definitely need to clean up. But I think my plan is to kind of, I need to put up the escape room that I was going to do there, and then do some other things. Like this right here, if this doesn't get secured, I'm not worried about it. It'll get secured next week at the first week of school. But this needs to get cleaned up. This needs to get cleaned up. This needs to get cleaned up. Heyo, good morning. It is Friday, August 2nd. No, September 2nd. And we have like a contracted day, but it doesn't have to be in school. So like we could be working from home. It's weird. Anyway, I am here. I'm like the only one here except for a janitor. My friend Mai is coming in, and that's super exciting because she's going to help me kind of finish up the last things. Oh, I just noticed my sign fell down again. Okay, I'm going to have to do something else with that. But I'm really excited for her to come in because she's like an actual teacher. So she's better than like my husband coming in because she knows how to do things like laminate and cut out letters and not complain about it. I need to make sure my TVs work, one of them, ideally the new one, and then figure out what drivers I need in order to make that one work. So that's like my number one priority. The rest of the stuff I don't really care about if it gets done. Lots of copies today because none of my copies from the copy center came in, and I am not going to be here right away on Tuesday. My son, I'm breaking my son to kindergarten, and our music teacher has been super nice, and she is going to like sub for me for that first 15 minutes of school. So I'm not going to be here right away in the morning to like get stuff out. So that is where we're at. Let's get these TVs connected and set up. Okay, it took me forever. But I got both TVs working. You can see YouTube is playing on that one, and I have a screensaver. You can't see the screensaver, but it's there, I promise. Okay, Maya's gonna be here. I don't know how cool she is with being on camera, so you might not see anything for a while, but my plan is to have her help me figure out what should we put here, and maybe what should we put here.
and desk tags, locker tags, that kind of stuff. See you later. Well, friends, it's after lunch. It is almost 1. My left. I didn't really ask her. We were just having too much fun talking. So, but she helped me out so much. Like, she got that all set up. It looks great. We got this set up. Also looks great. I got a little bit more that I gotta type up. But I'm just really excited about it. And I'm just gonna be okay with imperfection, and it's awesome. My room is great. It's warm, it's happy, it's inviting. And I would like to learn here, and I think that's important. So, time lapse of kind of some other things that I'm going to be doing. Heyo. It's actually Monday. I was supposed to go into my classroom yesterday, which would have made this video actually make more sense, but it is what it is. I was gonna finish up my last week's video for you, but realized I never actually closed it off. So then I figured, well, I needed to come in this weekend to get prepped for my guest teacher, which is our music teacher, for the first 15 minutes of school on tomorrow, because I'm taking Theodore to kindergarten. So I have to come in and do that anyway. So I was going to kind of close it off, but it turned out that I was not able to get in until today. So today would technically be a new week. There might be packages for me in there. I'm gonna go look in a minute. Might technically be a new week, but I'm getting used to this whole YouTube thing, so we'll make it work. So I'm gonna come in. I have to do desk plates. I have to do seating chart. And there's a couple of things that I put on a scavenger hunt that the guest teacher is going to have my students do. So on that scavenger hunt, there's a couple of things that they need to look for. I have to set up my computer and leave it here, but because we do everything Google Drive anyway, I can use my personal computer at home to finish up my slides and stuff like that. So generally just I need to clean it up just a little bit more, but I think it's gonna be great. I'm excited for tomorrow. I'm excited for Theodore. I'm excited for all the kids. It's just a new fresh start, and I think it's okay to be optimistically thinking about this. So yeah, this is a walk that my kids have to take every day when they come in too. It's very far away from the main building, or main door of the building. But anywho, yeah, I'm gonna walk in and get started, and come along with me. I've got the LEDs going right now. All right, see you soon. I forgot to kind of go over what I had out on desks for open house, so I'm going to do that real quick. So I had, this is from Kim Miller on Teachers Pay Teachers, but I had a welcome pamphlets that kind of went over how I do birthdays, attendance, behavior, just talking about snow, and that 5th and 6th graders are not required to wear snow pants, but they're not allowed to go into the snow if they're not wearing snow pants. They have to stay on the blacktop and the playground, and they can't go in the field. Kind of talking about my homework, basically being that I don't give it, but if they're acting a fool and not using their time wisely in class, that's what I give it. We work hard during our 8 hours here. There's no real reason to work later. And that, not required, but super helpful, is that reading 20 to 30 minutes a day is, and talked about with a trusted adult.
And then it kind of talks about the fact that we are switching for math. It's got our schedule, how to get a hold of me, supplies. And then I did put my like wish list on here. Then in the same packet, Kim Miller adds like this fun one for parents. So it talks about like how important they are, reading with your child, monitoring homework or finishing any work that's not done in class, encourage responsibility, develop a routine, communicating with me, encouraging success, my contact information again, and like 10 ways to succeed. So like, full disclosure, we have a lot of EL learners, so I only do this in English because I do not have the brain capacity to get this like translated into the multiple languages that we have. But I do share like a lot of different ways to get things translated that our district provides on like a one-to-one basis, but they're just not very good for me. But anyway, I did hand out some parent homework, and that was basically that I wanted them to write a letter about their child and bring in a 5x6, or I'm sorry, a 4x5, 4x6 picture, 4x6 family photo, and I'll explain that when I get them all back. Student information page. This is just like an about the teacher, so it's things about me. So like where I went to school, things that are my favorites, you know, that I love tacos and pens and cinnamon lattes and popcorn and jelly, or popcorn flavored jelly beans. But I think most people think that that means popcorn and jelly beans, but no, I like the popcorn flavored jelly beans. A little bit about my family and books that I like to read. And then this is like about our 5-6 team, just kind of talking about like, why are we doing a split and that kind of stuff. I also put a pencil on their desk that just says, I'm so glad you're here. This is from Amanda. I've linked her. So one of the things I have to do today is sharpen all of these, so that at least everybody has a pencil on their desk. So when they come in with Rachel, my music teacher, they're not like, I can't do the scavenger hunt, I don't have a pencil. So they'll all have that. I also printed out for them these like read for 24 hours. So once they get this filled up, they can turn it in for probably a bag of chips or something like that. I don't know. I haven't decided what the winning thing is, and I'll think about that tonight. So this was supposed to be in my back to school stuff, but it didn't come in time. So it came the day after back to school night. So no one got it with their back to school. So it'll be on their desk for tomorrow. All right, that was what I put in there. So here we go. I am going to put name tags out and kind of finish cleaning and stuff like that. Dang it. So I printed out my name tags. And as I was just flipping through them and putting them in order, I realized that I somehow printed some multiples of names. So I got to figure that out. It's just more time that I have to spend doing that because I have to print them and laminate them. And it's okay, so this is the scavenger hunt that I made for tomorrow. I found a couple of freebies on Teachers Pay Teachers, and then I kind of made one that works best for my class. So let's go through it and make sure that kids can do everything. And then the rest of my time that I'm going to spend here, I'm going to spend cleaning. Everything else can find a home or get put up or whatever next week. So the first thing is find your desk. What number is at the top of your desk? And the reason for that, oh, that reminds me, I gotta put stickers on. So a while back on Instagram, I actually posted that I don't do class jobs, and I don't do class jobs because I'm an old school Kagan. So I kind of go with that like A, B, C, D, and then like groups. So I made these for September, and they all kind of have like a back to school theme. So each kid has their name, and then this is their student number. So like Jocelyn is the first on my roster. And then this will eventually have a sticker on it, but that's by table spot. So I will put it on the pocket that this goes in. I'll show you in a little bit. And then they each have a symbol. So the symbols that I have are a bus, a backpack, a pencil, a glue bottle, scissors, and an apple. So there's 6. And kind of how I do it is like, okay, apples, you can go line up. Okay, scissors, you can go line up. Or glue bottles get to go out first to get their backpacks or whatever. So I do it that way. And then I'll also have like, I'll say, okay, pencils, you are on floor duty today. Backpacks, you are making sure that the library is cleaned up. So it works out to have about 4 to 5 people in a group, depending on like my class size. That is how I do that. I also have like a student of the week kind of. And their job is like, if the phone rings, they can go get it. If I need something brought down to the office, they go do it. So I have like kind of a helper like for the day. Now, some jobs, like some kids just gravitate towards jobs, and I don't feel as though I need to take it away from them or rotate it unless I have kids like clamoring for it, in which case then I'll make it like one of these things. But like watering the plants, there's usually like only 2 or 3 kids that really want to water the plants. Changing the calendar over, filling in the Tuesday or Thursday folders. But to be honest with you, Thursday folders can be a task, and I might as well just give it to, 4 kids. And one is stuffing, one is moving from the stuffing line to the folder line, one is, or they're taking them out, stuffing it, passing out. It can be more than one person's job. So this way it's easy for me to just kind of assign things, and I could just go through. And oh my God, I forgot what I was actually doing. So they have to go find their desk and then write down what number is their student number. And then it says the number on your desk is also your class number. There's one that matches in the hallway. Go put your jacket or things out in the hallway and tell me what color your number is. Their name is also up on top, so if they can't find their number for whatever reason. But I do have to go put names on lockers out there. How many trash cans are in our room? Where do you turn in work? And kids can turn in work. I have a bin right by the rainbow, right there. And then I have a bin underneath here that says turn in, because those are also my missing work files, which we'll get to in a second. How many student desks are in the class this year? How do you spell your teacher's name? What time do we go to lunch? And they'll be able to figure that out by looking at the schedule, which is on the other side of this bookshelf. Where do you make your lunch choices, which is also over on the other side of the bookshelf. What specials do we have today? That'll be up on the board. What's our room number? What time does our school day end? It's on our schedule. Find 3 books in our classroom library and write the title and author of each below. Return them to the correct location. And the location is going to be kind of whatever because they're not organized right now. Find the absent bins. This basket is where you will always find extra copies of classroom papers. How many steps is it from your seat? And that's over like underneath this whiteboard that says welcome. And then it says, find the whiteboard, write a welcome message to the class on the board. So I have one going there, and I actually have another one over here. I have another one right there that they can write on. And then find our classroom calendar, which is over there, right there. And write down the name of someone who has a September birthday. That is that. That is what they're doing until I get into class, because I'm bringing Theodore to kindergarten. I cannot find a few things. It's super irritating. Like, I know I printed laminated and cut out my like teacher supply bin labels, and I have no idea where they are. I'm really frustrated about that. I'm missing a couple of other things, and I'm like, where is that? I'll find them, but it's frustrating. Okay, one of the last things that I have to do is the like letter piece of my seating chart, which is not a huge deal, but I kind of want to explain it. So I have all of these like garage sale stickers, and I'm probably just going to use this like weird brown one because all the rest of them are like colors of names. So I'm going to use the weird brown one on everybody's. I just don't want that to be the thing that like confuses them on like what color group are they in. And basically what I do is, I'm going to flip you around. So I am going to put one sticker in each of these like little circles that I've already made. And then kind of like what I was saying before. So like my A's might have to go do something, or my B's might have to go do something. But then how I do, so this would be like A, B, C. This would be like spot D. And then what happens is like if if I pick like a table spot, so like what I might do is like pink D. So anybody that's pink D for that week would be like my teacher helpers. Or I might say like yellow A. If you are a yellow A person, and if I don't have one, then I just find another one, but that's the easiest way that I've found that works. So, that's how it's gonna be. In the past, when I've had like legit pods, I've made it so like pod 1 is the purple pod. I didn't do that this time because I didn't know my kids well enough to do that at home without looking at it. So you may see that change. So like I might not have a pink A just based off of where they're sitting. And that's okay. If I put pink A up out there and I don't have a pink A, I will say, okay, pink C or pink D or whatever until I figure out who's my helper of the week. Okay, so maybe this will make a little bit more sense now that it's up. So all my apples will make sure that the floors are clean. All my buses will make sure that supplies are put away. All my backpacks will be making sure that our library is put away. All of our scissors are going to be doing things like organizing. So what that means is making sure that like our calendar gets flipped, that headphones are put away, that anything that's like not a supply or a library is like flipped and changed. So these need to get switched daily so that like people can make their choices when they come in. So different things like that, those are the types of things that my organizers do. When we get our iPads, which is probably not this week, so my glue bottles, they got a week off. My iPads are going to be the ones that make sure that all of our iPads are plugged in. And then our pencils for this week are going to be our leaders. So they're the ones that kind of get to lead us out of the classroom or I don't know, lead us to specials, lead us to lunch, go get their backpacks first, that kind of thing. Now, what this means is that whoever is a pencil and A, because they're also my leaders of the group, they are like my teacher assistants for the week. It's how it works for me. I'm sure everybody has their own thing, but it's definitely a Kagan strategy. At this point, I'm probably only going to stay for another half an hour. And I think at the end of this, I'm just going to kind of pick up my desk area. And at the end of it, the next video that I think I'm going to do is kind of going to be like the start of like a classroom tour. So I think I'm going to end this video here for this week. And then the next one is going to be kind of a start for this actual week, because today feels like it's a Sunday, but it's not, because it's a Monday. So if you liked what you saw, please make sure that you give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more, make sure that you hit subscribe. I'm new to this, but in the last week, I've gotten like 4 more subscribers. So thank you. It's super fun. I'm hoping that I get to interact with you more. So if you have any questions, please leave it in the comments and I will check it. Otherwise, my plan is at least weekly, kind of doing life and the teacher, and then with little sprinkles of other things. So like my jobs could have been a whole video on its own. But I hope you have a great start if you are starting with me tomorrow. Bye.